Good morning, friends. Back here at the Neptune Approach in Ormond Beach. And the sun is just beginning to come up and show the clouds some love and some warmth. And the water is calm and the air is cool. And it's just a space that makes me feel so grateful. This week is all about love this Advent week. And of course, I've had my ponderings about love this week. One of the main ones for me is when I was a little girl, my dad would often say to me, "Katie, there is nothing you can do to make me love you any more or any less." And my first inclination of that was like, wait a second here, no matter how good I am, there's no additional reward here. There's no cherry on top, icing on the cake. And how silly that that's the first thing we tend to think, right? Is that I can't have more. I can't earn it. And why do we do that? Is it because we sense that we're not worthy somehow of love? Or try to make it into some transaction because we want to control it. We want to be able to park it in our garage and show it off when we want to. But this is not the nature of unconditional love, real love, the kind of love that we're offered through relationship with all things, with God, Source, Universe, Spirit. That love is unconditional. That love is ours. No matter what we do, whether we, get all A's and conquer the world and show up without fail and get 100%, or whether we can't get out of bed, or we really flub it, or we fail to be our best selves. The love is constant. And yeah, I tend to see that as a negative initially. I want to be loved extra good when I'm being extra good, when I'm achieving things and accomplishing. And if it's not related to my performance, then why perform? Which is a whole other question. So maybe I shouldn't perform unless it's for the joy of it, for the love of it, for the becoming more of myself of it, for the aliveness of it. Then all of a sudden it doesn't become about a transaction that earns me something. It's just about being fully alive, fully awake, fully me. It also occurs to me that there's such a gift in that. Again, I tend to look first to the how can I earn it, how can I be worthy of it. But when you pull that all away, what's left is just freedom. I'm not living in response to something. I'm living out of my truest nature, out of who I want to be in the world. And that's what's good. In the scriptures, in the creation story, God keeps creating and it says, it's good, it's good, it's good. That's the poetry of Genesis tells us. And so maybe it is good when I'm living into the fullness of life. And the love is consistent, whether I am or I'm not. You're probably familiar with one of the most famous pieces of scripture, John 3:16. They hold it up at sports games, or used to. I don't know, maybe that dates me, but God so loved the world that he gave his only son. I think a lot of times people hear that and they think about the crucifixion. They think about the end of Jesus's life. But as we approach the beginning of Jesus's life in this great Christmas myth story, we remember that the light always comes, that a new day is born, that new life is possible. And with it comes that unconditional love for a sweet little baby in unique circumstances. I hope that you will spend the rest of your day convinced of how much you're loved, and that there's nothing you can do to be loved any more or any less. That you will find freedom in that. The gospel in the word is love. May it bring you a sense of peace and joy. There is nothing you have to do. May that shed your chains that you might become fully yourself and know that you are fully loved just the way you are. Grace and peace, my friends. Get outside today and enjoy a little of God's handiwork. Can't go away just yet. Look at that, sun's just about to peek over those clouds.